Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
Green, 39! Green!
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down.
And they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. If they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
It gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Want to try throwing it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. It's set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 6-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Arizona, 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact, is still continuing to flourish in the desert. Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that.
Back to throw again. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And
Hurry up, here we go.
now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be
Pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but...
Let's go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going. The Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go.
But it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide with target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. Very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Quan Bolden, 30 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown. Want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Offensively, 6 DBs in the game.
3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks picks up the first, but to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't...
Reach the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports.
2nd and 2 coming up. The hurry throw would be picked off. Steelers defense forces the turnover. Now following the interception, he stays up the middle on the run, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. Steelers up now by 13. 1st and 10. Catch is made after a quick pass, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Cardinals have it later on the drive. Holden's got the reception, and 30 yards later, he's going in for the score. The gap is closed to 6. Now 1st and 10. Pass will be completed over the middle. This play goes for a score. Lead now goes to 13. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studio.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
Football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. Got away from them. How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A good run.
And the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Package for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Timeout. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted. Complete it for a first down. We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions. So many.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target to knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
Guys do not play offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now they add a DB. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this one all the way.
Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also
on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue landed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll watch. And now the Cardinals going to use another time.
defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball. It's a pickup of 6.
300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it.
Their first, they've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play.
Guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. I carried the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout. A 4th would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. In the
answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.